Derek Morgan is my favorite character on this show. Who's yours? And I'm thinking in my head, like, I'm 27 years old. I don't even have a favorite football player anymore. But I play along. I'm like, I don't know the names that well. You're gonna have to help me out. She's like, okay. I said, there's that one episode where that FBI agent's having like flashbacks to his past. He's in Pee Wee football. And they have that coach that's like abusing them. You know what I'm talking about? And they finally went back because he was having such a haunted past. And they busted that son of a bitch and threw his ass in prison. She's like, oh my God, that's Derek Morgan. That's my favorite character too. I'm like, no. The guy who used to molest Derek Morgan is not favorite. I know he was only there for one episode, but he's got my vote. So, I started getting these things on Facebook called suggested posts. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? Those things are fucking creepy. I don't care what anybody says. My suggested posts are so spot on. Like the day after I got engaged and we put it on Facebook, I had a suggested post for, oh, you better get that ring insured just in case she loses it. I'm like, all right, that's fucked up. You know, I took my kid to a place up in Mattude called Isaac's Funhouse, and he's giving me $20 for saying that. And I had a suggested post the next day for a place in Alney for another kid's place. The next day, or no, not the next day, whatever. Down the road, I had a suggested post. It said, would you like to add 2 to 3 inches to the size of your penis? How the fuck does Facebook know I have a small dick? That's not something I tweet about. I don't Google it. What do I do about this problem? It's fucked up. So I had no choice but to read this, right? And read this article. It's told from this girl's point of view. It's about her boyfriend. She loves her boyfriend so much. He's so smart, and he's so funny, and he's so handsome. So far it's spot on, you know? But there's only one problem. He's got this little itty-bitty wiener. He's not cutting it for her in bed. And her ex-boyfriend had this humongous cock. I mean, yeah, I was trying to think of a better word. And he's just not cutting it for her. All she can think about, she goes to school all the time, and that's all she can think about is her ex-boyfriend's penis. She's about ready to cheat on him. She puts on her lab coat, finds these 2 pills. He takes them, adds 3 inches to the size of his penis. They're living happily ever after, right? So I read this, I'm like, what the fuck? All these other suggested posts are spot on, you know? So I go in her, she's getting ready, she's straightening her hair, we're getting ready to go out to eat. I'm like, hey, babe. How was school today? She's like, fine. I'm like, what do you usually think about during school? She's like, that's a weird question. And we just look at each other for like 5 seconds. And I'm like, how big is your ex-boyfriend's cock? Because I got this suggested post on Facebook. She's like, this is a really weird question. I'm like, all right, well, let's put it this way. Let's say I found these 2 pills on the internet, and if I take them, they'll add 2 to 3 inches to the size of my penis. Do you want me to take them? And she's like, well, yeah. And I'm like, that's what I fucking thought. Why don't you just go back to your ex-boyfriend, John Holmes, and live happily ever after, and I'll just leave you alone. I went outside, slammed the fucking door, and I sparked up a cigarette. And started scrolling through Facebook. And I had a suggested post. Are you having self-esteem issues? Seek a counselor in a 50-mile radius. That last part's a lie. We got into it over that. That shit freaked me out. So my grandma's getting dementia. You don't have to feel bad for her. She is a bitch. I don't care. I hate my grandma's guts. But like, I don't know if you guys have ever been around somebody with dementia. But in my grandma's case, it's like she can only remember one thing about people. She's like, with my mom, she's like, oh, you remember that day out by the pond and the horses running around? Every fucking time. You think I know the story because I hear it all the time. With me, lucky me, my grandma seems to think I owe her $400. So every time I see her, she's like, you owe me $400. When are you going to pay me back my $400? So finally I was around her one day. My mom wasn't around. She's like, when are you going to pay me back my $400? I said, Grandma, I already paid you back your $400. The only reason you don't remember is because you have dementia. And I'll be goddamned if that's not the new thing she remembers about me. I'm the grandson that tells everybody she has dementia. But I still have to help her out, right? It's my grandma. My mom's like, Jeremy, I'm running late from work. They're keeping me over. You got to go take your grandma grocery shopping. I'm like, this is not going to go over well. Whatever, we'll try it. I pull up to her house. I start walking up a ramp. She opens up the door. She's like, what are you doing here? I said, Grandma, I'm here to take you grocery shopping. Mom's running late from work. She goes, I ain't going anywhere with you. You tell everybody I got dementia. I said, Grandma, no, I don't. You're out of your mind. I didn't say that because that pissed her off even more. Anyway, I finally get in the car. 10 minutes later, I get her calmed down. We get 2 blocks from the house. She looks at me like this. She goes, where are we going? I said, Grandma, I'm going to take you grocery shopping. She goes, I ain't going anywhere with you. You tell everybody I got dementia. I said, get the fuck out of my car, Grandma. I just wish my grandma could forget things that would help out our relationship. Like, why can't she forget that I said she has dementia? Obvious, number one. Why can't she forget that we've never gotten along growing up? Or why couldn't she forget to take her insulin shots? That would solve all the problems.
Oh my God.
I could use my inheritance a little bit earlier.
Oh my God.
Oh, the dark stuff. You go, oh. Let's see how you like this one. It's Autism Awareness Month. April is. Anybody do anything great for Autism Awareness Month? What did you guys do to raise awareness for autism? Anybody? Nobody. Yeah, I did. I did a 5K run to raise awareness for autism. It was a great little thing the community put on. There's hot dog stands and lemon shake-ups, and I got to talk to a couple autistic kids before the thing. They're sweet kids. It was great. But I don't know if I did something wrong, because I talked to those same autistic kids afterwards, and they weren't any more aware than they were after yeah, that's terrible. Terrible jokes. You got it though, right? You got it. That's all that matters. Does anybody give a shit where Caitlyn Jenner takes a shit? I'm so sick of this transgender bathroom bullshit. Who gives a fuck? But I read the most confusing thing I've ever read in my life the other night. It said, transgender people can also like the opposite sex. What the fuck? So I went home and I Googled my ABCs to make sure they were still in the same line. That is the most fucked up, think about it, that is the most confusing sentence in the whole world. That means there's a girl out there and she's like, I know I'm a girl and I'm a straight girl, but trust me, I know my body and I'm supposed to have a penis and I'm supposed to butt fuck other dudes. That's exactly what that means. Now scooch over while I squat in the urinal and don't you dare say anything mean about this or you'll be on the front page of the fucking paper, you hateful bigot, Satan worshipping fucker. That is so fucked up. Oh. Any other jokes to pull out, man? Okay, here's one. I read the other day also, I've been doing a lot of reading. Stephen Hawking. Do you guys know who Stephen Hawking is? Yeah. Very brilliant man, apparently, right? He did an experiment on time travel where he threw a party, but he didn't send out the invitations until afterwards. He's supposed to be one of the most brilliant men in the... This is mind-boggling to me. I just couldn't believe it. But it reminds me of a scientific experiment I did. I had sex with a girl, and I didn't tell her I had herpes until 3 months later. And I don't think time travel exists either. Because she hates my guts. But she doesn't understand science like I do. Thank you guys, that's all I got for you tonight.